Namaste and welcome to your practice. Today is a really gentle flow and it's centered around us connecting with the piece of ourselves that is always content and always free and available to us in any given moment. So we're going to chant a little bit while we move today. And the mantra that we'll chant while we move is Om So Hum. And Om So Hum literally means I am that. And it's referencing the fact that each one of us is sort of the drop in the ocean, that we are whatever is operating in the universe, whatever powers and presence and energy is there is also resounding inside of our own bodies. And that there is nothing inside of us that is not also resounding in the universe, which is a really beautiful concept. And it's originating in this idea that in the yoga tradition, everything sort of broke apart from a singularity, and therefore we are that thing, the exact same thing. It says that that as the universe was created, that Mahat, this grand idea, reversed itself, turned itself inside out, and became Aham, I am, you, which is the word for the I maker, the ego. Not the yucky kind of ego that like has a bad attitude, but the ego that is you as an individual. So come to a comfortable seat, close your eyes, and take a moment in the stillness in your seat just to connect with your breath. And connect your hearing to your breathing, the sound that soothes the soul. And sense prana, universal spirit, that life force, flowing and riding on the breath. And begin to deepen the breath. As you inhale, allow the breath to descend down to the navel center, your belly to expand, chest still. And as you exhale, draw your navel point gently back and find a little lift in your pelvic floor. And relax that lift on every in-breath as belly expands. And experience the body breathing. Take one more breath. And keeping the muscles around your eyes very soft, open your eyes and make your way to all fours. Stack your palms directly underneath of your shoulders and your knees underneath of your hips. Inhale and find a little back bend. And exhale, tuck your tail, glide back to Balasana, child's pose. Couple more times. Inhale, press up to all fours, find a little back bend, open your throat. Exhale, tuck your tail and glide back to Balasana, child's pose. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. This time, bring the backs of your hands to your sacrum if you have any lower back weakness, or keep your arms extended if you're stronger. Inhale, lift your torso, sweep your arms alongside of your ears, sit back on your heels. And as you exhale, circle your arms back, flat back, come back to the floor, chest to thighs. And do that 3 more times. Inhale, lift up. And again, if you're stronger, you can keep your arms alongside of your ears and challenge your low back a little bit of strengthening for the lumbar spine. Two more times, float your chest. And stay alert to presence as you breathe, as you move. Last time. Exhale, down. Good. Inhale, come up to all fours. And curl your toes under, press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, drop to all fours, find a little back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to add our chant for the first time as we glide back to down dog. So drop to your knees, inhale to all fours. And as you go back, exhale and Om So Hum. Om So Hum. 2 more times. Inhale to all fours. Om So Hum. 1 more. Inhale to all fours. Om So Hum. Hold downward facing dog and breathe. Reach your sitting bones high. Wrap your armpits towards your heart. Step your feet to touch and cross your right ankle behind your left heel and stretch your left calf. Push your left heel to the floor. And then switch your legs, cross your left ankle behind your right heel. Push your right heel to the floor and reach your seat high. And then find regular down dog again, both heels pushing towards the mat. Spiral your inner thighs back. And here, connect with your breath and attune into presence. See, sense, feel that there is something behind the mind, that there's something more than your body and than your thinking mind. Very good. Walk your feet to your hands. Little bend in your knees. Trace the backs of your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And bow in and fold. Exhale. Trace the backs of your legs all the way to stand. Inhale. Flat back, chin in, fold forward. Exhale. Trace your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold, exhale. Again, inhale all the way to stand. Trace your legs, keeping contact with your thighs the whole time. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. All the way to stand, trace the backs of your legs. This time, stretch your arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart. Pause here, standing on your 2 feet well. And feel the collarbones lift and rise as you inhale. Your navel point drawing back as you exhale. 1 more breath. Please step your left foot back. And bring the back of your right hand to your sacrum and your left arm alongside of your ear. Firm your legs and turn your navel point over your right leg. Reach through your left fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hinge forward with a flat back, fold over your front leg. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Slow it down, exhale. And inhale. This time we'll stay down, exhale, fold. Continue to reach through your left fingertips. If you need to bring your hand to a block, you're welcome to. If you're stable here, swing your left hand behind your back and catch your wrist and bow in. Think about lengthening the front of your spine. And with every exhale, draw your navel point back. And tune in once again to the breath and to the prana, universal spirit, life force riding on the breath. I am that. I am not my thoughts, I am not my mind, but I am that which witnesses my mind. Exhale and draw your navel to your spine. Lengthen the front of your chest and come all the way up to stand. Turn your feet parallel and just pause facing the long edge of your mat. And then turn to the back to face your left foot. Swing the back of your left hand to your pelvis, sacrum. Take your right arm high. Firm your legs, inhale. And same thing, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up. 3 more times, slow the exhalation. Draw your navel point back. Good, last time. This time, come down and hold. Again, reach through your right side, creating space and length. If you wish, swing your right hand behind your back, catch your left wrist, and fold in. And in the unsteadiness of the pose, can you connect with the part of yourself that doesn't change, that doesn't transition, that is unaffected by your bank balance, by disruptions in your relationships, by instability in your physicality. Draw your navel point back as you exhale, lengthen the front of your spine, and inhale to stand. Turn your feet parallel once again. Arms at your side, and just pause and breathe. Step back to the top of the mat, standing in Tadasana. Separate your feet hip distance apart. It's one of your own foot's distance for a dynamic chair pose. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips, and at the second half of your exhale, with your legs bent, bring your belly to your thighs and release your head. Inhale, sit back in chair pose, lift your chest. Push all the way to stand, and release your arms. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees, belly to thighs. Inhale, sit back. Lift your chest. Push to stand. Release your arms. 3 more. Last 2, strong legs. Draw your navel point back as you exhale. As you inhale, lift your chest. Last time, we're going to hold chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way down, belly to thighs. And now inhale, sit back and hold your chair. Lift your chest. Draw your navel point back, firm your legs, sink your seat. 2 more breaths. Last inhale. And push to stand. Hands to your heart, pause. Take 2 deep breaths. Collarbones lift and rise on the inhale. Navel point back on the exhale. Very good. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Once again. Inhale and halfway lift. And exhale, step to downward facing dog. Inhale and drop to all fours. Exhale, come forward onto your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, small cobra, a little back bend. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, all fours. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Bend your knees and look forward and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold, exhale. Push to stand, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Same thing, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog. Drop to your knees, inhale. And come forward, knees, chest, chin. Small cobra. Child's pose. Inhale up to all fours. And exhale, down dog. Bend your knees and look forward. And step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Push to stand, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last time, deep breath in. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift. And down dog. All fours, inhale. Knees, chest, chin. Cobra pose. Child's pose. All fours. And downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Please take 2 more breaths in down dog. And step your right foot between your hands. You can step it part way up and then grab your ankle and assist it forward. Pin your left heel down to the mat and come up to warrior one, but with your shoulders slightly in front of your hips, arms alongside of your ears. Good, take a deep breath in here. And exhale, bend your elbows, pull them down powerfully like you were moving through mud. Open your chest. Good, again, inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, pull down. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. Good, inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, straighten your leg, lower your arms. Turn your feet parallel. Good, now turn your left foot slightly in and your right foot open 90 degrees. Take your arms out to the side. Take a deep breath in and exhale, find Trikonasana on the right side. Left arm to the sky. Stack your left shoulder on top of your right. Turn your gaze and look up. And firm your legs. Very nice. Bend your right knee, bring your fingertips to the floor, and step back, downward facing dog. Sitting bones high and wide. Breath steady. Step or assist your left foot between your hands. Pin your back heel down. And lift your chest, warrior one. Shoulders slightly in front of your hips so there's no compression in your lower back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bend your elbows. And move like the air got thicker. Inhale. Exhale, draw your scapula into your back. Again, in. And exhale. Last time, in. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, straighten your left leg, lower your arms. Turn your feet parallel. Adjust your stance and then turn your right foot in and your left foot open for triangle pose. Take your arms out to the side. Deep breath in, and exhale, shift your hips, Trikonasana. Spin the left side of your chest open towards the sky. Broaden your collarbones. Connect to presence. Very good. Bend your left knee, hands to the mat, and step back. Walk your feet to your hands. Trace the backs of your legs, come all the way up to stand. And then turn and face the long edge of your mat with your feet parallel. You can face the door. Take your arms out wide. Flip your palms to the sky. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Good. Take your arms out to the side and inhale, come up with a flat back all the way to stand. Now exhale, tilt up and over to the right, lateral side bend. Very good. Inhale, come back up to center. Bend your right knee, take your left hand to the floor and twist to the right. Inhale, push back up to stand. Exhale, fold forward over both legs. Inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Side bend to the left, tilt up and over, right arm alongside of your ear. Inhale, come center. Bend your left knee, bring your right hand to the floor, and twist left arm to the sky. Inhale, come up to the center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up. Side bend to the right, left arm alongside of your ear, up and over. Big side bend. Inhale, come center. Twist, bend your right knee, left hand to the floor. Inhale, come center. Fold forward. Inhale, rise. Side bend to the left, right arm alongside of your ear, deep breath. Inhale, come center. Bend your left knee, right hand to the floor, twist to the left. Inhale, center. One more time, we're going to linger in the poses. Exhale, fold forward. And stay here. 5 breaths. Bring the weight towards the balls of your feet. Firm your legs, hug them towards each other energetically. Lengthen the front of your spine. Draw your navel to your spine on your exhale and inhale, come up, flat back. Side bend up and over to the right, left arm alongside of your ear. Push your hips to the left and breathe. Inhale, come back up to the center. Bend your right knee, twist to the right, left hand to the floor. Stack your shoulders. Every exhale, turn the navel point a little deeper to the right. Connect to breath, connect to presence. Very good. Use your inhale to come up. And fold over your legs once again. Lengthen the front of your spine and come all the way up. And side bend to the left. If you want, you can bring your left hand to your hip and glide the hips a little more to the right. Inhale, center. Bend your left knee, twist to the left, right hand to the floor. Turn your chest. And think length from your tailbone all the way through the crown of your head, turning yourself on a spit. Very good. Use your inhale, come all the way back up. And one last time, fold over your legs. 3 breaths. Lengthen the front of your spine, come all the way up. Release your arms, shorten your stance, and step to the top of the mat. And pause here. Step your left foot back once again. Bend your right knee, warrior 1. Exhale your hands to your lower back and interlace your fingers. Push your knuckles back and lift your chest. And hold and breathe. A little back bend. Very good. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, straighten your right leg, lower your arms. Turn to face your left foot. Adjust your stance. Bend your front knee, lift your arms alongside of your ears. Warrior 1, exhale, hands to your lower back. Interlace your fingers, push your knuckles back. Hold and breathe. Think about lifting your back calf away from the floor so the back leg is so strong. Release the clasp, take your arms up, inhale. And exhale, straighten your left leg, lower your arms. Turn your feet parallel. And once again, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, down dog. Inhale and drop to all fours. Exhale, glide back, child's pose. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to repeat those movements and chant once again, Om So Hum. Before we do, take a moment here, connect with presence. That piece of you that always remains, that bit of your awareness that even in moments of suffering, you can feel is okay. It's the piece of us that is always connected to universe, oneness, God. That is always free. And know that you are that. Inhale, drop to all fours. And child's pose. Om So Hum. Inhale to all fours. Down dog. Om so hum. Inhale to all fours. Child's pose. Om so hum. Inhale all fours. Down dog. Om so hum. Same movement, just chant mentally. Drop to your knees, inhale. In your mind, glide back, Om so hum. Inhale, all fours. And in your mind, down dog chant, Om so hum. And hold downward facing dog. Take 3 more breaths. Drop to your knees. Sit back on your heels and swing your legs around. Bend your knees, bring your hands back behind you. And I don't mind whichever direction your fingers are spun that is more comfortable for you. This is a little more pressure on the wrists. This will feel less uncomfortable on your wrists. Engage your belly. Lift your toes up and bring them parallel to the floor. And then if you're feeling frisky, straighten your legs, push through the balls of your feet. And use the fingertips on the floor to lift your chest a little higher, a little back bend. Squeeze your legs. Bend your knees, tap your toes on the floor. Lower your seat, bring your elbows to your knees. And again, bring your hands back. Squeeze your knees together and lean back lightly into your hands. And optionally straighten your legs, lift your chest. Another breath. Bend your knees. Sit back. Move side to side, gently relax here. And again, third set. Squeeze your knees together, reach your fingertips back, lean back, lift your legs. That's it. Bend your knees and wrap your elbows around your knees. Very good. We will take Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. I'm going to mirror you. Extend your legs out in front of you. Bend your right knee. And then place the sole of your right foot on the outside of your left knee. And you may stay right here. If you have more flexibility, swing your left heel to your outer right hip. Not required. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your right fingertips behind you and your left arm to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And then turn around yourself to the right and hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Look back over your right shoulder and breathe. Take 2 more breaths, finding length from the tip of your tail through the crown of your head. Use your inhalation, come out of the rotation, and extend your legs along the floor. Bend your left knee. Place the sole of your left foot on the outside of your right. Stay here or swing your right heel to your outer left hip. Left fingertips behind you, take your right arm high. And then corset your waist, turn to the left, and slide your right shoulder, elbow to the outside of your left knee. And look back over your left shoulder. Use your abdominal muscles and the muscles of your spine, surrounding your spine, to spiral a little deeper. And as you breathe here, connect to presence. Awareness of your thoughts, of your mind, but something that is illuminating all of that. A presence that is just behind that. Watching. Two more breaths. Use your in-breath to come back to the center. And extend your legs once again. If your hamstrings are tight, or if you have an injury like me, bend your knees a little bit. Feet hip distance apart. Take your arms up alongside of your ears, deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward with a flat back and grab the balls of your feet. Inhale, pull back on your feet, lengthen your spine, flat back. And exhale, bow in. Arms alongside of your ears, inhale, sit all the way up, flat back. Dynamic Paschimottanasana, fold forward, exhale. Grab the balls of your feet, pull back, long spine. Bow in. One more time, inhale, sit all the way up. And bow forward. Inhale, pull back. And exhale, fold in. And now, if you wish, you can walk your butt back to come towards straight legs. And try not to compromise the length in the front of the spine. And think about taking the curve out of the upper middle back. And breathe here. Once again, as you breathe, can you bring your attention back to the breath and the presence riding on the breath? And this subtle knowing that you are more than your mind and more than this body. One more breath. Please lengthen the front of your spine. And sit all the way up. And come to lie on your back with your knees bent and the soles of your feet on the floor. Bring your feet hip distance apart and your palms next to your hips. As you inhale, dynamic bridge, lift your hips, sweep your arms alongside of your ears. And exhale, lower your hips and lower your arms. We'll chant Om So Hum on the exhales. Inhale, lift up. Om So Hum. Two more. Om So Hum. One more. Om So Hum. This time, lift your hips. And no chanting, lower your arms. Interlace your fingers under your lower back, roll your shoulders underneath of you. Lift your chest towards your chin and your chin away from your chest and breathe. And tune into your heart space and let the mind be increasingly absorbed in the heart. Release the clasp and lower your seat. Keep your palms next to your hips and draw your knees into your chest without using your hands. Inhale, stretch your legs to the sky, sweep your arms alongside of your ears, powerfully squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale, bend your knees, lower your palms next to your hips. 4 more times. Inhale, heels to the sky, arms alongside of your ears. Exhale. 3 more. Two more. Last time. And X. Grab onto your knees and roll yourself up to a seat. Just work on a little bit of mobility in the hips. Bring the soles of your feet together, Baddha Konasana. And then sit back and extend your legs out, Upavishta Konasana. Good. Bring your feet back together, Baddha Konasana. And grab onto the backs of your knees, Paripurna little boat pose. Soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. You can slightly lean forward. And then roll your hips open, Upavishta Konasana. Good, lean back, bring the soles of your feet together, Baddha Konasana. Lean back, little boat pose, Paripurna Navasana. Baddha Konasana. Upavishta Konasana. Just flushing those hips. Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Paripurna Navasana. Baddha Konasana. And Upavishta Konasana. Pause here. Bring your fingertips forward, and we haven't done a lot of inner thigh stretching, so no need to come down into a big straddle, just a little gentle opening. Lift your chest, form your legs. Take 2 more deep breaths. Good, and Baddha Konasana. And same thing, a gentle fold forward, lengthen the front of your spine. And if you have more flexibility here, you can come a little farther forward. Push the soles of your feet together, lengthen your heart forward. Good deep breaths. Walk your hands back in, lift your chest, and assist your knees together. Come to lie on your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Keep your right knee in and extend your left leg along the floor. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh and push your right heel to the sky. Firm your left leg on the floor. Breathe into the back of your right hamstring. Bend your right knee into your chest. And then take your right arm open to the side. Use your left hand and draw your right knee across your chest and twist. Turn your gaze to the right. Roll back to the midline, both knees into your chest. And switch legs, extend your right leg along the floor, interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, not on the knee joint, and extend your left heel to the sky. Push your thigh into your hands and your hands into your thigh. And breathe. Very good. Bend your left knee. Take your left arm to the side, out to a T shape, and roll your left knee across your body. Turn your head to the left. You can assist the knee with your right hand. And then come back up to the midline, both knees into your chest one last time. And then extend your legs along the floor. Separate your heels a little wider than your hips. Nestle your shoulder blades underneath of you and bring your palms to the sky. And close your eyes. And please take 3 or 4 deep breaths here in Savasana. Starting to balance and regulate all of the aspects of who you are. And then release control of the breath and allow it to become increasingly effortless and smooth. Yoga tradition says that you are prana, that prana is just another piece, another representation of the oneness of universal spirit, that there's the breath, but that there's something riding on the breath that is driving life forward, that is stabilizing you and healing. As the body breathes effortless, simply observe this flow, this ripple of prana throughout your being, through all the cells of your body. If mind wanders, simply follow the thought to its end. And shift your awareness back to the observation of body breathing. Rise and fall of the belly. The breath will become increasingly quiet and still as the mind slows. Allow yourself to be held by presence. Now please begin to deepen your breath. Being diaphragmatic abdominal breaths. Expanding the belly, chest still. And then take small movements in your fingers and your toes. And roll yourself over to a fetal position on your left side. Your left elbow under your head. And use your right hand to press yourself up to a seat for a couple of minutes of pranayama and seated meditation. When you arrive in your seat, close your eyes and establish kaya sthira, the body still. And remember the feeling of connectedness and quiet and peace from your Savasana. And attune once again your hearing to your breathing, the oceanic sound of the breath, the tide moving in and the tide moving out. And deepen the breath, practicing Ujjayi Pranayama, a little constriction at the back of the throat. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And find somewhere between a 4 and an 8 count inhale and a 4 and an 8 count exhalation. And as you breathe in, mentally chant Om, So, Hum. Retain the breath at the top for a pause. And as you exhale, mentally chant Om, So, Hum. I am that. Release the mental chanting of the mantra and control of the breath. And once again, just observe the body breathing. Sensing, attuning to presence. To that divine spark within you. There is a place within you that is always free and always content that you can access in any given moment. Yoga tradition says that the more time we spend connecting to this piece of ourselves, the more we anchor ourselves in a higher reality and in higher mind, where we can increasingly make choices out of true wisdom and discernment as we take the macro view of life and connect to something that is beyond the fluctuations of mind. Now close the practice with a mantra and the Gayatri. Om Bhurvah Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om Bhurvah Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om Bhurvah Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhagavo devasya demahi Diyo yo nah prachodayat Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a moment and connect once again with this piece of you that is unchanging, that needs no one and nothing to be complete. Rub your palms together vigorously in front of your face. When you have some heat, cup your palms gently over your eyes, softening the muscles of your eyes. Let the darkness in behind your palms. Release your palms and let in the light and welcome yourself back. Thank you so much.